Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Phillips Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he will score. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he will go all the way. Adam Troutman, touchdown Broncos. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Now Allen to throw on second down. And that is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with... This is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He keeps it himself. And the Broncos have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Now go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that screen slowed to development. They rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. It is third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Justin Matabike making that stop. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. It's Nix out of the pistol. His first throw is an interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go. Return it.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. Nicks off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long. Nicks from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he rocks the tackler. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Jackson has it, third and goal. Chased out to his right. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 2nd and 8. From the 32. Complete out to the right side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Nick's looking to throw. He's on the move. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Williams now on 1st and 10. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. And it's the Broncos who have it 2nd and 9. Now Nix escapes the pocket. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Caught by Flowers. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. Aguilar with the grab. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey!
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lamar throwing again. Touchdown, Baltimore! 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
They go play fake with Jackson. Avoids the sack. He's going to keep it this time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. Hey, right shot.
Now Jackson off the play action. Buying some time left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on third. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 7. First down, Broncos.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Working quickly here.
A gain of 30. First down, Denver.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys could have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
A tight end in motion now. Williams. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's Broncos football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1.
Let's go.
Going for it, it's Williams. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Backed up in the end zone. Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
25 yards on the play.
First down, here's Lamar. Gets this one to Andrews. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they bring him down right at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 1.
Hey,
Brings up
report.
third down and 9.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. He's going to push one deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This throw is caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Hits him on the out route.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Throw complete to Williams. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They'll throw again. Nix.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
He's on the move. It's taken in by Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Nix with it on 1st. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Now he's going deep right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Broncos are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie to quiet the crowd, but you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.